Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters. We got our first backer, and I believe this is the first time I ever got a backer on the first day of a campaign. It usually takes at least 3 or 4 days in to get a backer, or somebody sees me on another channel or something, they'll start backing. First time we ever got a backer on the first day, so that's a good sign. Hope that keeps going. And so just to tell you a little bit about what's going on with this, I actually changed the opening image because this is obviously a much more striking image of Night Evil. Now, this is not a Mid-Journey image. This is actually Playground AI, which when I kind of played around Playground AI the first time, and I was kind of like, I don't, this ain't all that great. And then I came back to Playground AI, and within a few days, it was like turning out stuff. So that program's learning quickly. I want to check out Blue Willow again, but this is a Playground AI image. Playground AI is free, and you get 1,000 images a day with some restrictions after you hit 300. So might want to check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Now with this image, I did a little bit of editing on it, but I was very impressed at how it turned out. Very nice indeed. Now you might notice that this book has some things going on with color, and this kind of stuff, when you see this kind of art, that's the magic stuff. That's magic going on. Magic is around, or afoot, as you might want to say. This takes place in the Lillian Temple, in the Lilith temple, and Damius is having a conversation with Patrick. This is for, if you don't know Damius and Patrick, you probably, if you've read Epitaph Bread and Salt, you probably know Damius. You might not know Patrick. Patrick is the guy that came in and just told him, hey, you have this lady out here who wants to see you. Patrick Hattrick, he used to be a psychologist, and now he's a student of Damius. It's a long story about that, but yeah, you got that going on. And same thing here. Now, this is Night Evil, and she's just kind of out and about, She wears professional clothes and stuff. She looks like any businesswoman. But Night Evil is a succubus. She is a daughter of Lilith. She is corporeal, and she is the leader of the Sisterhood of Lilith. And she's just kind of watching this stuff. And she came here because Hanover was involved in it. And this is Hanover. You guys have heard me talk about Hanover before. But she's just kind of out and about. So she's not doing anything magical. But everything that took place up here has to do with magic. And later on, you'll get a breakdown of this. You guys know this is, those of you who've read the original series, Savani Harrison, Ouija board stuff. We go into that a little bit more, and I changed a lot. I didn't change a lot. I changed some aspects of what was going on to make motivations tighter, and we see what's happening there, and it just makes the story cleaner. You notice the original story was, I think the original story was 28 pages, and that was just for the first part of that book. Well, this actually comprises a lot of that stuff in there. And again, there's no Victor Locke stuff in here. There's no Zombie Girl stuff in here. Like I say, they have their own books, and this will affect their stuff later. But same thing here. Again, we never introduced Nodis Talbane into the story until Ultimate Control. So like the father, like Lauren's father, was never introduced in the story. We heard about him, but he was never actually introduced into a whole nother story. And that was the Ultimate Control story. So we got that in here. So this is Mr. Talbane, or Nodis Talbane, Mona, and they're talking, Serpina's in the office, and she's in a full flesh body. Like last time he saw her, she was just a spirit, and he trapped her, and she's here, and she just tells him there's a woman in the office, and she's very insistent, and she won't leave. He kind of knows who this is, and so he tells everybody, send everybody home. We about to close up. Just send everybody home, and he's finna go in there and handle that. if you got Ultimate Control, you know how that how that turns out. But we put a little spin on that as well. And so, you know, we got that going on. And then, of course, you get, this is a page that I really enjoyed. This is Dracula. Now, the way we had Dracula come to Chicago, he came to Chicago in a Victor Locke book, like when he was introduced. But then I changed that and I put that into Decoy, because he's in Decoy's Rogues Gallery. Dracula and Lady Bathory and them, they're in Decoy's Rogues Gallery. Like Victor, he's in Victor's Rogues Gallery too, but he's kind of like, it's kind of like a Batman Superman thing where, like, you know, they're villains who Batman will face who are Superman's villains, but Batman's there at the time, and you know, same thing with Superman, like Superman's there at the time, so he's gonna step up. Decoy is mostly a vampire hunter. Victor hunts everything, so Dracula kind of falls, you know, he falls in there. But the reason I like this page is because what I did with this is actually 2 pages. The bats are 2 pages, and the background is a page, and I merged them together. And I went in and did some stuff and came out with this page. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot more design work as opposed to actual drawing or anything. But most of the art that you're going to be doing, if you're doing this kind of book, if you're an actual artist, you're still, especially if you're a digital artist, you're still going to be doing editing and stuff. You're going to be editing images and things like that. And I'm assuming that if you're a digital artist already, you're probably already headlong into this stuff, because you know how to go in and edit and fix all the stuff up and everything. So that's really what you're going to be doing, more so than anything. And that's what I did with this. I turned that into this image, which is an image that I showed it to a friend of mine. He was actually kind of floored by this one. So that's nice. This is also another image I like during the wedding. So and there's a surprise. If you have the original Epitaph Bread and Salt books, there's going to be a surprise after this page, and you'll probably get a kick out of it, because you know, if you got the other book, you'll be like, oh wow. And I put the opening image down here. So there you have it. And also that image, I talked about Monster Girl AI, and that image is going to be a Monster Girl AI too. So these are the reinterpretations of various characters: Night Evil and Serpina, Catalin. So that's it, guys. First backer. So hopefully we'll get some more. And for Indiegogo, I think you have to get at least $100 for it to be a go. So if we get over $100, whatever we get, I'm gonna shoot it in there. So I want to get, if I can get over $1,500. I'd love to do that. 1,500 over, I'd love that. But if we get over $100, I'm just gonna go ahead and run with it, and get it out there, because hey, why not? And like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with this, and yeah. So that's it, guys. You take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters. Link for this Indiegogo is in the description. Hasta.